Hello, welcome to Eastlink Magazine. I'm Elise Hand. This week we're coming to you from Elephant and Castle in downtown Halifax. This is the closest we could come to the Rover's Return, the famous pub in Coronation Street. We think Kevin Webster would be proud. Coming up on this edition, we talk to Michael Lavelle, who plays our Kev on the longest running soap opera in history. Will Kevin Webster remain a family man? On our cover story, it's that time of year. High school musicals are going on all over HRN, and Grease is the word at Sir John A. In our sports section, going for first place. This marathon mummy is running for the top spot. And first, green mapping in the Gambia. Visit Africa. Not too many young people can check that one off their bucket list, but 3 St. Mary's University students recently did just that when they won a trip to the Gambia.
But right over here in Quebec, a lot of people there speak French.
Camaro West couldn't believe her ears when she found out the news that she and her classmates had won a competition that earned them a trip to the Gambia.
They emailed to say that we had won, and I was away from my computer, so I had given a friend of mine my password, and I said, they're going to email today with the results. Can you check my email for me? So she called me at work. She's like, you guys won. I'm like, no. She's like, no, seriously, you guys won.
Camaro, Mira Lyon, and Dustin Martin saw a poster on campus looking for contestants to enter a film about environmental sustainability. The group had never put together a film, but decided they'd give it a shot.
Basically, we were just trying to get as diverse a view as possible about people's opinions and what they think about the environment, what they think should be done in terms of policy, and even their own actions. We have a lot of international students here. So we have people from the Caribbean, people from Africa, people from Europe, just trying to get a really broad range.
Just a few months after they entered the film, the 3 were on a plane heading to the Gambia. But this wasn't a vacation for these 3 international development students. The entire contest was funded by CIDA, the Canadian International Development Agency, in an effort to achieve the 2008 Millennium Development Goals.
The United Nations adopted Millennium Development Goals in 2000 that are 8 goals that were expected to be achieved by 2015. Number 7 is environmental sustainability. And so that's where this project, this citizen science project funded by CIDA came from, was focusing on that Millennium Development Goal.
Mira, Dustin, and Camaro were hard at work in the Gambia. The main purpose of the trip was environmental education, with a focus on green mapping.
There's a world-recognized system of green mapping symbols. So for example, like a school or a park have specific symbols.
So it's just a way of really conceptualizing your community and just thinking for yourself about where different things are in your community. It allows you sort of to address the challenges and also maybe protect the things that you think are important.
The green maps have been compiled from their trip, and soon the maps will be revealed to the rest of the world.
When we went to the Gambia, the purpose was to come out with the first green map of the Gambia. So we brought them back, and a cartographer for the geography department here at St. Mary's is going to look at all the maps that we brought back, compile it into one green map of the Gambia, and then that's going to be our contribution to the green mapping movement.
The trio aren't finished their work in the Gambia now that they're back in Canada. While visiting one Gambian school, they learned that it's overflowing with students, and 3 portables must be built in order to sustain the steady flow of new students. The team have made it their mission to raise the necessary funds to build the portables. They were there to teach the Gambians, but inevitably, Camaro, Dustin, and Mira took away so much from their trip.
If we had just gone as tourists, we would have been able to hopefully meet people, but certainly not have the opportunities we did, which was to work in the schools and to visit a few organizations, to meet the mayor of one of the municipalities, to visit a sand mining site. It was really just, I'm so grateful for having that incredible opportunity.
I guess one thing that always strikes me when I travel is that we have a lot more in common than we do differences, and you always think, well, going to West Africa must be so different, but at the end of the day, there are people just like us, and for the most part, they want the same things in life.
A lot of them were delighted to